Okay, well, today we have, I believe it's Keith Sweat, um, Twisted. This is, I believe this is I mean, I've only watched the first few seconds of this, but there seems to be a good storyline here. Uh, let's just get started. So that's Keith Sweat, I believe. I don't know who that is. It all looks pretty, so far, very sinister. They seem to be hitting it off well. They have good eye contact. Okay, apparently there's a ninja. There's a problem though. I noticed there was a guy in the. Okay, so who's this guy? If you look closely, right there. This is the bathroom guy. I guess it helps you out in the bathroom. And apparently, this person's going to go into another stall. They have a mask on. I don't. This should be a red flag for the guy sitting here. I guess he's probably not security. He's bathroom attendant. I think is what they call them. They still have those around. I think only for fancy places. So apparently, this is a very fancy place, and those are fancy people. And Keith Sweat's one of those fancy people. And so I'm curious to see what happens here because a person just walks in with the ski mask on. This is a kind of a red flag. Uh, all dressed in black on top of that. Okay, a bunch of coins are falling. I don't know what that means. So these, Keith Sweat and this other girl seem to be hitting it off pretty well. Some major eye contact here. This is like let's get out of here kind of stuff. She gives me a little whisper. God knows what it was. There's some more coins falling on the ground. There seems to be a struggle in the bathroom. So yeah, it looks like there's two sets of feet here. I don't know where the lightning came from. Oh, there's a lightning. It was a shot. I think it was a gunshot. Oh, so this person's dead. Okay, so somebody got shot in the bathroom. Um, this masked person shot this other person, the Asian guy, the old Asian guy. He got shot, I think, in the bathroom. And the bathroom attendant is in there. I wonder if he's going to do anything about this. So everybody heard the shot. Everybody's panicking. These are all fancy people. So there's the ninja that she runs out. So this is really interesting. Wait a second. I don't know if this is like a. This is strange. I don't know if this is the events are happening in order or if they're kind of backwards here. Because Keith Sweat here is appears to be with another woman here. Could be a date. It could be his girlfriend, wife, who knows? But he's clearly on a date here. But in the other scene, there's some serious stuff going on here between the eyes. The eyes. You gotta watch the eyes. So this may be a different day. I think the suit's different there. Okay, so somebody got killed. The ninja's in the car. Also, it was the girl. So I'm pretty sure this is the girl. So there's a bit of a time lapse here. So if I'm putting this together right, which I could be completely wrong because I haven't watched this video, but it appears Keith Sweat knew her from a previous fancy party. They hit it off with some eye contact, some possible, I don't know. And then now, I don't know what's happening here. I guess he's at another party, fancy party. She comes in and shoots somebody, but he doesn't know it's her. Okay, so I think that's so far. I haven't even listened to the lyrics yet. I mean, okay. Okay. Baby, I know. Okay, so he's a police officer. So he's a police officer. He's got the badge on the neck there. Still got the fancy suit. He's looking in here. This guy's looking for like, what do you think? There's some people with these old school cameras. Look at those cameras back there. That is not with the correct time. They chose the wrong camera. I mean, this is clearly probably 90s time frame, maybe even 2000, I would suppose, but I would say probably 90s. Those cameras were long gone before then. So I think there's an error on this video. Okay, I love you so. I don't know if he's talking about the ninja or the Asian girl that he was on a date with. And who's this crew here? So this must be his backup singers, maybe backup dancers, singers. Um, I don't know who they are. They could be their own band. I don't know. I know there was a lot of mixing of bands back then. You know, what was that? TLC. I know there was TLC was mixing a lot with people. I think they still do that. I don't listen to much of the new music, but I think that still goes on. So that might be what's going on here, or this just could be the backup singers for this particular video. But clearly, doesn't appear to be very nice suit. It doesn't appear to be. They don't appear to be interested in him in that kind of way. So they look like business partners, I would say. Okay, back to the police. So they can see the gold chain on the ground, or is that a gold necklace or gold chain? You don't feel like I do. All right. I still don't. This is actually kind of confusing because I don't know who he's talking about. I don't know if he's talking about the first or the second girl. Okay, so tell me what can I do? I think we're gonna have to catch up to what these lyrics actually mean because we're gonna have to catch up with the story. Oh, so there's a flashback. So he recognizes the necklace, I think. But I gotta be strong. You did me wrong. Okay. So maybe what's going on here is he's saying when they first made eye contact that they had something going on, and then she went and killed somebody, and knowing he's a police officer, he's in love with her, but then she did him wrong by killing someone. But maybe how would he know that? We need a little more backstory, but let's see. I thought we were really down. Okay, so I think down meant I thought we were down. I think that means I thought we were both agreeing upon something. Or I thought we were like good friends. I think that's what it means. Or I thought we were like both down with the same something, the same agreement. We both agreed on something. I think that's what that means. Now you say you want me, girl? Make up your mind. Okay. Oh, she got busted. Okay. Okay. So she knows that she's his lover, but she doesn't know that yet, apparently. But he knows it. Or maybe she does know it. I mean, there was that eye contact, so she probably knows. But here we are here. So they caught her. She got busted. And now, was he taking her? Oh, so he's going to take over here. She's giving him that same look. So there's that same look. That look seems to be working pretty well for her. Mm-hmm. Oh, I see now. So you got me twisted over you. Okay, so twisted just means, maybe he shouldn't be doing this, but he is because he's so infatuated. I guess if he's infatuated, he's twisted. He's doing things he maybe wouldn't be doing. I mean, he's not straight, so he's twisted. So, which just makes sense because if he's a police officer and he's wanting to take her in because he has something for her, this could be very problematic for his job. But he got to be very careful here. Oh, okay. So he handed her off. Okay, well, this is good. That's good. Oh, wait a second. No, he gave it to another cop to put her in the back while he got into the driver's seat. Okay, this could be a problem. Baby in time. Okay, so baby in time, I would suspect this means that after she serves her prison time, that they could be together and that she would be his. I mean, if she killed someone, I mean, it was obviously, I mean, we have the evidence here, but in the storyline, I think they're trying to figure out if she actually, I mean, she still has to have a trial. They still have to prove it without a reasonable doubt. That could be hard to do. She may get off. Who knows? She may get off the charges. But the necklace, that's probably circumstantial. I mean, that's not the only necklace of those that exists. And, just going off of his memory, that's not very, and plus he likes her. So he may not lie, but he may omit things, which is kind of the same thing as lying. People do this all the time. Um, but he needs to be very careful with his job because if he keeps going down this route and he keeps getting those looks and they keep looking at each other like that and something happens, man, I mean, you're going to be compromising your job. You're going to be in jail with her. So be very careful here. Tread lightly. What is she doing with the chest there? Why was she doing her chest like? I guess she's breathing hard. This is one of those tricks that women typically can use. This I've seen this before. They can do that heavy breathing thing with their chest when they're, it can be kind of like you can kind of see that as maybe a seductive move on her part. I don't know if it's intentional or not. Who knows? It's very subtle. It's very subtle. I'm not saying that anyone that breathes hard is being seductive, not by any means. But I think in this particular circumstance where she knows him and they've also had this like very intense eye staring, that this could be somewhat, and she's still staring at him in that way. I don't know. What do I know? Maybe she's nervous. She's scared. That's probably, I would be if she was in the back of a car. She's only met this guy once, probably. They had some interaction at a party, and there was something there. It turns out he's a cop, and now he has in the back of the car. I mean, it could go her way, pretty. If she does what she's supposed to do. So maybe I'm going to retract that. Maybe the heavy breathing is just that she's probably nervous. This is not a seductive move, I would say. But I have seen this in the past, where that kind of heavy breathing thing, you can see it in movies and stuff like that. It is very subtle. People usually don't pick up on it, but I think it can be it's kind of a it can be used in that way. But maybe it's not in this particular. She is arrested. She has handcuffs on. So what you needed was here. So I'm assuming that he means what she needed was him, and he's there. Look at that look she's giving in the back. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, that's the look. We all know what that look is. That's to stay away from her look. If you want to be, especially if she's under arrest for murder. But be careful. I mean, she's attractive, so you got to be careful. It's dangerous. Oh, you got to be strong. I would tell him you definitely need to be strong. If you are, I mean, they're clearly attracted to each other. And if he does anything other than take her to the police station and book her and arrest her, if he does anything else other than that, he was not strong. And that means that he's breaking the law. And so that would be very problematic for him. I wouldn't sacrifice your career for that. You get a pretty sweet deal if you're on the force for, for X amount of time. You get that retirement and all that. So I wouldn't mess with that. Yeah, especially for someone as questionable. This woman just murdered somebody. So, and he knows it more than anyone because he probably got her busted because he found her necklace. So he better tread lightly here. This woman's dangerous. What's this? Some woman dropped her groceries. Oh, wow, that's interesting. So I think what that's trying to get across is the woman dropped her groceries, so he stopped the car to get out to help her. She found that very attractive because he's a compassionate man. That is an attractive trait, I would say. Being compassionate, a compassionate person. I would say in general, especially as a man, I suppose. A compassionate person is an attractive trait. But I don't know about a woman dropped her groceries in the street, taking someone to jail. I suppose you could stop and help her and pick it up if it was there. But for the sake of what we're looking at, she found that very attractive indeed. So let's. Now you want me, girl? Make up your mind. I think these closed captions are off. Definitely off. Oh, she escaped. Wait. What happened to the handcuffs? She was handcuffed. How'd she get out of the handcuffs? Hold on just a second. Let me get this straight. She's handcuffed when she's put into the car. He gets in the driver's seat. He drives. By the way, it was daytime. It's now nighttime. I don't know where he's taking her, but it was daytime when he picked her up. It is now clearly nighttime. A woman went grocery shopping, an older woman. She drops her groceries in the street. He stops, gets out, helps her with the groceries. The the woman in the back, the murder suspect, who's been giving him the eye all night, all of a sudden has no handcuffs on, and the door's open. This is a police car. You can't open the door. I mean, from my understanding, from the inside, this is ridiculous. This is absurd. So probably what happened was, I mean, there must have been something in between here that happened. He must have took her out of the handcuffs, which I don't know how he did because he's driving, unless he pulled over the car and uncuffed her. But clearly something happened here. She was clearly she didn't have handcuffs. She was not in handcuffs. This is very strange. He's going to have a hard time explaining this one. Oh, yeah, you're right. You better be like, oh, man. I mean, how are you going to explain that? You got a murder suspect that clearly it's a high profile here because there was a lot of officers there. There was a lot of people. That Asian guy looked very wealthy. So it was probably his party. This is a you just let some girl walk out. That is the number one suspect. This is oh man, how you gonna explain that one? Okay, she definitely has you twisted if that's the girl you're talking about. Okay, you got everything you need tonight. Okay. I mean, you clearly had the keys to the handcuffs. I don't know. I mean, she needed the keys, and apparently she got the keys because she was again. I mean, I'm gonna get off that point, but that's a bit sketchy. But I think I know what he means. I got everything you need tonight. I'm assuming. I think I know what he means. Mm-hmm. What's he got? Got a hand in his jacket? Oh, his door's open. Oh, there she is. Wow. She went to his house. Okay, this is interesting. I wonder how she knew where he lived. So maybe they had something going on before this at the party. Maybe when they were at that party, they actually went to his house. So she actually knew where he lived. So maybe maybe they knew each other better than we thought we did. Than we thought they did. Yeah, she must have because how would she know where he lives? And unless she took his wallet or something. But I don't. There was no sign of that in the video. And what is she? She's on the windowsill there. Okay. She's got the handcuffs and the whoa. So she's wearing some I don't know what those are. Pantyhose. And then she's got that look in her eye again. She's holding the handcuffs like she opened them up. So this is going to be a major question in the if this goes to trial. I mean, then again, if she just kind of surrenders and lets but I mean, would she? I mean, just to have this night with him and then she's going to surrender back to him and let her put him back in handcuffs and take her back to jail? I doubt it. What's going to happen is she's they're going to do whatever they're going to do, and then she's going to leave, and then he's going to have to explain what happened to her. I would like to see hopefully they show what happens. Okay, she sets the handcuffs down. Okay, well, yeah, I guess she's going to be your lover now. She's agreed. Oh, she's aggressive. So I'd be very careful. I'd be giving a little pat down here, making sure she doesn't have any sharp items or anything. He needs to be very careful here. She's definitely got you twisted because this is twisted. What I'm watching right here is because that you just kind of you're slammed up against the wall and you just have your hands down. You have no defense whatsoever. She can do whatever she wants here. Let's hope it's all benevolent. Okay. Yeah, what are you going to do is right. I don't know what you're going to do. That would be the first thing I would say. I don't know what you're going to do. If that was me, it'd be very different. Well, all this would be different. But definitely if I was in this particular moment, I'd be, what are you going to do? Because God knows what you could do. You can go full extreme. Oh, the music stopped. Here we go.
Hello.
Okay. Okay, so wait a minute. Oh, so she left. Okay, so he picked up the handcuffs back. So they must have had their thing, I'm assuming, because the handcuffs were still on the table. She picks up the handcuffs. He's rushing away because it looks like she's breaking into somebody else's house. or she's escaping. I don't know if she's going up or down. He shows up. He's like, "Hey, don't let me handle it. This is a terrible idea." What's going to happen is if he gets her, he's going to put her back in the bag, and then she's going to disappear again. This is a common theme here. This is no good. Don't let. He's twisted. He's not going to. He's not thinking straight. What happened here? Oh, they shot her. Oh no. Well, I would say. Oh, she's still hanging on, and they shot her. Well, I mean, I don't understand why they would shoot her. I mean, she wasn't. She was just hanging on the rail there. I mean, unless you. I mean, you don't have. You can't see what she was doing. Maybe she was reaching for something. I don't know. But they definitely. I don't think that was a justified shooting, from what I could see. Especially with him standing in front of him like that. I mean, why would they take a shot with the actual cop standing in front of there too, saying "Don't shoot"? This doesn't seem very realistic to me. He's saying don't shoot. So I don't know. I think if she was breaking into somewhere, if she was leaving somewhere, but she left his house after he, he's got everything she needs and all that stuff. So where do we? I mean, she left and then went to break into somebody else's place, and then the cops found her, and then he had to go rush down there. I mean, what a terrible story. Had a terrible ending. Tragic. But this is what happens if it's kind of his fault. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. If he would have kept his wits about him, and he would have just brought him to the police station, she'd be sitting in a cell waiting trial, she'd still be alive. But because he wasn't thinking straight, and this happens. This happened all throughout history. Men will do crazy things. Acts of war and all that stuff. Over love. Well, and I don't even know if this is love. This is more what appears to me to be more lustful. But very very interesting story. But it is partially his fault. But at the end of the day, it is her fault. She shouldn't have murdered some guy in the restroom. Trying to use the bathroom. I still would like to know what the bathroom guy was doing, the bathroom stewardess was doing, or the bathroom attendant. What happened there? But anyways, I digress. So that'll be Keith Sweat, Twisted, and we'll move on to the next one. By the way, I actually really like this song. It's a good song. I used to listen to the song all the time. I'd never seen the video. I never knew what it was about. But it was it's kind of the whole point of doing this. I want to see what these songs are all about. But good song. All right. That's it.